guys, so we got the truck tagged, we've been doing some stuff. We're back here in my shop, trying to get some stuff polished. Yesterday I did a little spot, well I didn't do a spot, I did the back side of one of Guthrie's fuel forged just for like a test wheel, so it looked good. I know what process I'm going to use, so I'm going to knock the other three out here today or tomorrow hopefully. But we also have to do this valve cover for my buddy Duncan. He is the owner of Dunk's Decals, but he is restoring a old Land Cruiser or something, and it's pretty sweet, but he wants me to polish the valve cover. But our first thing we got to tackle is whenever I polish stuff that are not wheels, I have to make like a holder for them, like a valve cover. If you just have holding this thing or it's just sitting there, the thing's going to fly across the shop once you hit it with 3,500 RPM, let alone 6,000 for some of you guys that use 6,000 RPM. So I've got to like bolt this thing to a wooden board and pretty much make it lock in. Here, I'll show you guys what I mean. Take out the stand. Pretty much make a board that's long enough to go through here, so whenever it pulls against it, it just catches right here. And that's kind of how I polish stuff like this. So this board is pretty much big enough. I've cut some of the top of it, and I'm gonna have to go around the little edges with the Dremel and try and get it really good because I can't get in there with the big buff. And then we gotta do the sides, so we're gonna have to mount it. Let's get it here. We're probably gonna have to like put a few screws in around it so it can't move like that, and just a few different. I'm just gonna have to take a few different angles on it. Stuff like this really takes time to get it to look right, and I really want this to look right for Dunk. There's the fuel forged. Here, I'll show you guys the other one real quick since I'm over here. But this is the back side of his one, or the first one that I did. Hopefully it'll stay. But yeah. So today we are polishing. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be wrenching today. I might tonight, but it probably won't be in this video. Sorry, guys. On a side note, if you guys have not already, like it literally just dropped. Greg A posted a video of his first on the street test drive in the first gen. The thing is rowdy. It's awesome. I love it. But you guys need to go watch that if you haven't already. But we're gonna hopefully get some screws and go get the drill. Not really make a mount because I'll just take the screws out and put it over back in the junk pile. But hopefully figure out something in order to polish this. My valve cover was skinnier, so I didn't have to have anything super long, but this is pretty high, and to get any screws to go down in these holes and to hold it still, it's not that easy. So we're gonna figure something out. We'll be right back. Alright guys, so I think this is how I'm gonna do it. I pretty much just, I don't know, I didn't want to use any of the screws. We had a bunch of really long nails laying around, so I laid it on its side and pretty much traced it with 7 nails. I just figured that I'd kind of hold it in place. So I just pretty much set it like that and set it on its side. And if I put the buff on it, no matter which way, if it pulls it forward, it should stop it. If I put it sideways to get in an edge, it pulls it this way, there's a nail on the end to hopefully stop it this way. You guys get kind of what I'm trying to do. It's pretty much just to make sure that this thing doesn't go flying and get scratched after I cut it as much as I can. So I'm going to try and get all the spots I can. I personally don't have a Dremel. I know Guthrie does. But Guthrie's at work, so I'm going to probably try and do all I can with what I've got. And then whenever he gets home, I might go pick up the Dremel from him because I'm not going to be able to get in all these little spots. And I'll have to clean the rouge out with some of the little Dremel stuff. So we're probably going to get after it. I'll probably just put you guys on time lapse since I might have it figured out. I don't know. I can't let the video go like 10 minutes of time lapse. I can like shove that down into what like 45 seconds, but I can't video 10 minutes worth and get it to download to my computer. It has to be less than 10 minutes. So I'll probably turn it off every 9 minutes or so and restart a new video if I'm not done. So let's hop to it. Alright guys, I'm just going to give you a quick little tip here. I pretty much got it as good as I could the way the board was flipped. So I flipped it around and I'm going to try and hit it from this angle. It's something that Keegan taught me. Whenever you do, well, one, flat surfaces are the hardest. Just a plain, like if you were polishing just pretty much a box, you would see every little imperfection. So flatter stuff like this and just different valve covers are the hardest thing to do. So you want to get every angle on it you can. So I flipped it around that way, and I don't know if this makes any sense, but the buff is pulling the rouge towards me. So let's say if you want to get in this crack, you want to hit it from this side because it actually gets down in the crack. Or if you're going this way and there's a little ledge, and you want to, and like the right side, like this side over here of the ledge is still dirty, but this side's clean. It's because you hit it like this and it piled up from pulling it the other way and it couldn't get the other side of it because that's just the way the buff's spinning. So you want to get every angle on stuff like this you can, so you can get all the cracks you can, and it'll take me less time with the Dremel to do all those little cracks if I get as much as I can with the buff, because this thing spins. And probably, I don't know, maybe just as fast, as the Dremel spins fast and it's only spinning a little piece. But it's probably hard to see from up there. The lighting isn't the best, and my GoPro stand is missing the screw that holds the GoPro, so it keeps falling. So we're gonna keep trying to knock this out, but we're gonna keep going on time lapse. Alright guys, see, here's the top of it, which it's not looking too bad. You guys can see the obvious spots that I can't get into with the buff, like in between here. We'll get that stuff later, like I said. See, here is the side that's not done on the edge versus the side that is cut. This is not done. This is the first step. Cutting is the first stage. You can tell my buff, I'm about ready to put on my new one. But here is the cut. I can keep going over this, and I probably will, because this is just a harder type of polishing in my opinion. It's something I'm not comfortable. I wouldn't say I'm not comfortable with it. I just haven't done it a lot. I've done wheels more. These kinds of things are different. And as you can see, it is hard to keep these things held down. Ideally, if I had a long enough screw and a washer, I would put it in every single one of these holes and like just bolt that board down to another one and rotate this thing all around. But I don't have anything like that, so I'm just gonna have to make do with what I've got. We're gonna try and get to this side next, then we'll do the ends and just keep touching up little spots. And then hopefully by the time I get done with all that, I can get the Dremel from Guthrie, and we can really get detailed with this thing. What's going on, guys? We're back. It is like 10 o'clock at night. I've been fighting this thing all day. I've tried a bunch of different tactics, ways to go about it, but I'm just gonna call it good because this is really as good as it's gonna get. Here is the final product. I'll throw the before picture in right here, but that's as good as I can get it. As you can tell, between some of these cracks, like right here and down in here and in between here, I couldn't get the buff in there, so I tried a Dremel and it didn't work either. So that's pretty much as good as I can get it. I know Duncan will be really happy with this because it does look very good. Before, it just looked like a gray chunk of metal, and kind of brought it back to life. There are some spots I wish would come out better, but I'd have to sand them because this isn't completely smooth. But about as good as I'm going to get it. I'm going to take you guys off the stand here. I'm sure my face is completely black. That's just kind of part of it with polishing. I don't have the full mask. I'm going to get one of those here beginning of the year or so, because I'm going to start doing this quite a bit. I'll try and give you guys an up close view. I don't know what like I said, I'm not a Land Cruiser guru, so I don't know what that means, but it doesn't look bad. Here you can see some black. I couldn't get to there. I'm going to try and clean it up a little bit though. Yeah. There is still some rouge on this. I will keep wiping it down and getting all the rouge off, but that's going to do it for tonight. I got a mess to clean up. I gotta take apart my contraption and get my truck out of here because my truck doesn't stay in the shop at night. So, it was just a polishing video. We're gonna hopefully get some stuff done tomorrow. I don't know if it'll be more polishing or what, but got stuff all over me. But if it's more polishing, it's gonna be the back sides of these wheels. If not, we might be working on the red truck. I know I got to get a haircut and stuff tomorrow. We got a family Christmas this Saturday, so I've got some stuff to take care of on my own side of things, so I might not get to see you guys a whole bunch over the holidays. So, like Greg A said earlier, spend time with your family. It's a good time of the year to do it. But that's where I'll be most of the time. So, we're going to finish up here. You guys take it easy. Hit that subscribe button. It helps. We're growing. I appreciate it. Hit the like button. Let me know if you guys do want to see some more polishing videos or not. If you don't care, then you don't have to say anything. But if you do want some polishing tips or anything, I'll do my best. And whenever Keegan comes down, I'll get some of his advice because he is the master. I'm just kind of getting my feet wet here, trying to get better. But you guys take it easy. We'll see you next time.